Hello everybody, today we are here to talk about the fact that EA definitely does not know what they're doing. I am gonna show you the full The Sims 4 Star Wars Journey to Batuu official gameplay trailer because I kinda wanna talk with it, but the first thing that jumped out at me is the fact that the trailer talks with you as if you are a child, and there is a reason for this. It is also uploaded to Star Wars Kids. Now, I want to have a further discussion on this afterwards we watch the trailer, but you see the problem is it's not that I am as an adult interested in the franchise that's targeted at kids, it's the fact that The Sims is rated PG-12 or teen. Star Wars Kids stops catering to you when you turn 13, as that's when you can have not a kid's YouTube account, but a personal account, but children tend to stop being interested in that sort of thing a bit earlier than that. When they're entering their teen years, when they're entering their preteen years, their interests tend to change. So now you are targeting a game that is meant for teenagers and up to people that are preteens or down. Your target audience will not even be able to buy this. So my question is, EA, what are you doing? But let's watch the whole trailer.
So. Whoa! Not cool!
He'll never make any friends that way. A few days ago, in a neighborhood not too far away, Cora dreamt of something bigger than the world she knew. Suddenly, a mysterious caller promised the adventure of a lifetime. And in an instant, Cora was swept away to Black Spire Outpost on Batuu. Cora was in shock. I mean, there were aliens, and droids, and blue milk. Why was...
That's not blue. That's green. That's kinda see-through. I think you wanted to make it blue. That's not blue.
it blue? Also, she had new clothes. You know what? I'm gonna change this real quick. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. It says I'm cool, but not trying too hard. Anyway, Cora set out to explore more of Batuu. While devouring a plate of delicious Ronto wraps, an especially nosy Abednito named Loose Tongue shared some unsolicited advice.
If it's intel you're after, head to Ogre's Cantina. Talk to DJ Rex,
he whispered. Cora entered the vile den of crime and deviance.
We are gonna talk with Loose Tongue. If it is intel you're after, go to DJ Rex. Vile den of crime and deviant. It's the kind of storytelling that spells out things so much that I think you're trying to entice 5-year-olds. It's not the kind of storytelling that I would have been interested as a 10-year-old. As a 10-year-old me liked Harry Potter. 10-year-old me liked German magical knockoff books. Let's put it that way. But you are spelling the story out the way that you would to a very small child. In the woods where the evil witch lived. And the good knight killed the evil witch and freed the children. When you start growing out of that, and that's kind of soon for a lot of people, that's like your first 5, 6, 7 at most years of your life. When you start growing out of that, you don't need things spelled out to you like that. You understand from the way that a character acts, whether they are good or evil, so the narrator will no longer need to tell you that somebody is evil. Even if you watch Barbie movies, which are catered to like 7, 8-year-old girls for the most part, you will have very stereotypical villains, but the narrator will not spell it out to you that they're evil. You will be able to tell that yourself even as a child. So this is such a basic storytelling that it's like, okay, your target audience is somewhere between 3 and 6.
Only to find what looked like a pretty good time. And at the center of all the fun, DJ Rex. The droid was eager to talk. Apparently, 3 groups had recently set up occupation on Batuu. The Resistance was gathering forces outside the city. The nefarious First Order had taken over an area downtown, and the scoundrels had been trying to get rich off both every chance they got. Each group would pay a handsome reward to anyone looking to help their cause, and Cora could use the credits. She just had to choose her path. It was an exciting time for Cora. She completed many missions, collected rare items, recruited new members, became a spy, even flew starships. Most of the time, she could handle a mission on her own, solo style, but occasionally she could use a little help. Luckily, Cora brought her droid. Oh, right, her droid. Where is my mind? Let's go back. Before going on her next mission, Cora headed to the droid depot. There were many options, but she loved this little BB unit. So she paid the credits and named her BBQD. Cutie, for short. Oh, what a little cutie. Cutie proved very useful while on missions, causing distractions.
This is the first time when they called the droid cute, but...
taking out obstacles, slicing panels, but really, just being a great friend. Look at her. You're the best, cutie. Anyway, back to the mission. Oh, wait.
That's like the second time when they're like, oh wow, this droid is so cute, take a look at it.
Lightsabers. What did I forget about? Okay, so the very first thing Cora did was get her own lightsaber. So cool. Look at that thing. Okay, we've gotten way off course. Missions. Okay, so after many successes.
I think that this trailer is failing to pay attention by itself because it's jumping very much backwards and forwards. If the first thing that happened when she came here was that she got a lightsaber and for storytelling is spelling out that that place is evil, then you might want to put the story from start to finish rather than start, middle, start, bit further than middle, over, like, bit backwards. That's not the kind of order that you want to present to 5-year-olds that you think are watching right now.
Successful missions, people started to take notice of Cora's effect on Batuu. And as her reputation grew, she made friends with some truly inspiring people. Cora made a pretty good living on those missions. Rewarded with promotions, antiquities from another era, all the galactic credits a person could want. She thought she'd never leave. But then she remembered where she was from, who she was. It was time to go home. Plus, this guy had a temper. Cora returned to Batuu several times and had many adventures. She made her dreams come true. But the one thing she never could have dreamt of was little Cutie. Begin your Sims Star Wars story in the Sims 4 Journey to Batuu game pack.
Okay, so remember when I pointed out to you that the game is 12 and up, and this trailer was made for 13 and down, so your audience overlaps by 1 year, which isn't very good, as that is not how you do things like that. Well, not only is this like 12 and up, but a lot of your audience, a lot of the people, even when you're trying to be hip with the teens, have been here from the beginning. And they might have been as young as 6, 10 when the first game came out. Might be as old as 60 when the first game came out. Means that your realistic majority of audience is somewhere between 30 and 80 years old right now. Which is fine. I mean, you are trying to get hip with the kids and pull them in. But I gotta say, considering the trailer that you made, you're targeting 1 year of people that can buy the game, and that does not account for probably 99% of your audience. I understand when The Sims was making trailers going, how Sims 4 let me express myself and how I used it instead of a psychologist. Wasn't great mental health advice. I still commented on them because they were frankly dumb, but at the very least, they were hip with the kids. That probably 13 to 17-year-old audience bit that you want to target because you don't want to have a permanently aging audience. You don't want people that just get older and older. You want to attract new blood to the franchise. Well, this isn't hip with the kids. This is cool with the preschool sort of thing. And they definitely can't buy this. And that's like none of your audience? None of your target audience for the main game? And definitely not the majority of people that actually play this. So I am gonna assume that EA has completely lost their marbles, because in no way was this a good advertising decision. So not only did they make a pack that the community actively did not want, they made a trailer that targets people that cannot buy this. Why? That's all I want to know. Who's running the show? Who was doing... Did you tell the people doing the advertisement? This game cannot be bought by anyone younger than 12? You tell them that. Did you tell them what rating this game is rated for? I don't think you did. And then you go to Star Wars Kids, and it's uploaded there. And alrighty dokie. Trailer features things that kids aren't really supposed to be exposed to. Like, you know, Sims going to a dance club, drinking alcohol and gambling. Kinda why it's rated 12 and up, and not 12 and down. Why it's not PG-13. So your trailer has things that kids shouldn't really be exposed to. And the game can't be purchased by kids. What is it doing here? And why did you make this? I'm not even angry. Normally somebody might be like, oh, Marta is so mean. She keeps on making these videos about Sims. But I am genuinely confused right now. So that is the video. If anyone can make sense of this, like, is this supposed to be specifically bought by people between the ages of 12 and 13, which would fit the demographic that can purchase this game pack but still would be watching the Star Wars Kids channel? That demographic, out of that demographic, you're now shortening to 12 and 13-year-olds that like both Star Wars and The Sims. I am not too sure that that's a lot of people. If you wanna be hip with the teens, talk with people as if they're adults. And I don't mean swear at them, yell at them, or do things that you're not supposed to, but if you're gonna talk with people like they're adults, teens will think that they're gonna be looking hip and cool and adult by consuming your product. It is the opposite if you talk down to them and talk to them like they're 5. Then they think that it's for 5-year-olds and that they're definitely too old to engage in this. Meanwhile, anyone that's like a lot older than that don't really care for it because, I mean, adults still consume Pokemon and stuff. It's just fine. But at the same time, we're just confused over here. We're just sitting going, but why? But why? But yes. Thank you for watching this video. I make gaming news focused videos. every single day. And if you like my content, please subscribe. And toodaloo for now.